with the coaches on this beautiful Thursday morning.
Yes.
Sorry.
You hear it's okay.
Sorry for the
You
dog.
yeah, that's life. You got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, today is TGIT. Thank God it's Thursday. Friday's tomorrow. Yay.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah,
of course, if there are any business owners out there, we know that Friday really doesn't mean much. It means
right.
another set of um, duties that we get to do to build the business. Sometimes you get a break, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's just nice to like the kids won't be in school. Like I don't know, everyone we're all
It
looking
does
forward to
no.
tomorrow.
It's true. It's true
Yeah.
because I think it's like the close of the week, for most people.
Yeah.
I mean, and even for business owners, because usually then it's even if you have something on the weekend, it's going to be a different than your Monday through Friday stuff.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. We have a busy, fun weekend planned, so lots of things. It'll be good.
Yay.
Good to look forward. So,
Okay,
anyways, yeah.
so
Um,
we are on the final episode for this topic, not the
mhm,
final episode for us, but it's the final shift of scarcity to expansion, this theme that we've been talking about for the last, what, 4 weeks almost.
yes, this is number
Mm-hmm.
4. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've been spending the last couple weeks exploring scarcity and how it shows up everywhere, like in our thoughts, and how it connects to safety. Remember we talked about nervous system and how it influences the choices we make. Mhm. Mhm.
Let's see what that
Mhm.
looks like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good.
So we're going to bring it all together today because it's not just about recognizing it, it's recognizing scarcity. It's about who you become when you stop letting it lead you.
That's a big that's big,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Like what's
Yeah.
possible? What's possible when you move into abundance and shift that mindset. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I know.
Um so yeah, because scarcity isn't something that we experience. We do experience it, but it's not just that. It's some like we've been practicing this our whole lives basically. Living in it, living in that mindset, that scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
Um
It's crazy
mhm.
how it just intermingles into almost everything
Yeah.
until you recognize it. And then it's like, oh my gosh, that was scarcity. Oh my gosh, where'd that thought come from? That's scarcity. You know what I mean? Then it's like
Yeah.
this heightened awareness of like, holy crap,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah, and
really is
yeah,
prevalent.
right. And we discussed, it's woven into the nervous system, and at one point, or so, probably many points along your lives, scarcity was a mode of protection,
Hmm.
right? It helped us to feel safe.
Hmm. It's almost like an autopilot default.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, excuse me. Right, because it was a learned behavior almost ingrained in
Mm-hmm.
us.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, so we went through all of that. We went through the nervous system. We talked about that. We talked about abundance and how to shift that mindset into abundance. Um, and we know it was protecting us back, along the way, but it also may be limiting, right? It's a
Hmm.
limiting
Hmm.
belief
Hmm.
when we think about scarcity.
Yeah. So something that once protected us, because that could actually be the thing that's limiting us. And
That's
that's
key.
exactly why we brought up this topic and felt
Yeah.
very aligned with it because
Hmm.
it's just like, again, it's an autopilot thing. You don't realize it until it gets pointed out. And then you go throughout your day and, think of the things of what's coming up at you every day. How do you, how do you think about it? How do you navigate through it?
Yeah. Right.
sorry, we normalize fear and hesitation and holding back. That's because we're always looking for the safer route, right? Our body, our nervous system is looking for that calm place, and that exactly what can be limiting us.
Yeah, right. Like
Mhm.
what you said, like holding us back, keeping us
Mhm.
stuck, keeping
Mhm.
us in this thought process of lack,
Yeah.
right? That's what scarcity
Mhm.
is. Like you're looking and you're only noticing all the things that you're missing. Um, and it's the fear that's keeping you there, right? In that
Mhm.
mindset of that you couldn't have more. Um, and so we want you guys to think about where has scarcity felt super familiar in your life? Like where are
Mhm.
you living in scarcity and believing that X, whatever it is not enough, right?
Yeah. We always go to the default of money because that's easy, right? We never have enough money. But do we? We do. We have a roof over our head, we have food on the table. It's just it's again, it's that perspective.
Mhm.
Where is the thought process familiar? Really digging into that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Yeah. And awareness. So becoming aware is the first step we talk about all the time. And then the second thing is to make that decision. You have a choice whether to continue to live in that fear, lack mindset, or
automatic,
yes,
automatic, right? Yeah.
right, right. Because again, yeah, that's the auto.
Hmm.
That's the automatic
Autopilot.
response. Autopilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Um, or do you want to expand? Do you want to believe that there's more out there, that there's more possible for you,
Yeah.
and live in abundance? You have a choice, but it has to be intentional.
Hmm. 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 Again, awareness. Look at it throughout the whole day, and then you can make those intentional decisions or intentional thoughts going in the opposite direction because
Mhm.
we know we're safe. We have to override that system.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
and you have to do it over and over and over again until the expansion or the abundance mindset is now your automatic, right? And so you're overriding that scarcity.
Hmm. It's not going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
But consistency, right? Discipline to remember it. It
Mhm.
all makes a difference. So you may feel, you may still feel scarcity, but it doesn't mean you have to follow it anymore because now you're aware of it. You
Well, and
know,
because you're gonna
you
make the choice. That's
Mhm.
the thing.
Yeah, because you're gonna be able to notice it,
Mhm.
you're gonna be able to name it, and then choose differently. So
Yeah.
let's think of an example. Let's do a fun exercise here. Um, let's see.
I think
Let's pick. Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, did
I was gonna
you?
say that. Let's pick something other than money.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we talk about career
Okay. Okay.
jobs? I think you have maybe something you could share.
That's a work in progress. Yes, and it takes time and definitely awareness.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. So the thought would be, um, uh, there's got to be more, or I'm worth more, or it's like, yeah, let's like figure out how to identify
Wait,
it.
are you
So
trying to think of the scarcity thought? And now I'm confused.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
Start there
so
first. So notice the
oh, so
thought,
this so if we're thinking about careers,
career.
it would be there's nothing else I can do.
Mm,
This is all I know. I've been doing
there's
this for
no
20 years.
right. There's no other job out there that I
There's
can
no other
find.
job out there for me.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
my skill
Okay.
set is what I've been doing for the last 20 years.
XYZ. Yeah,
Mhm,
exactly. And that's all I know. And this job is the only thing available
mhm.
to me. Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah, and
So
who's
notice
gonna
that
hire
thought.
me? Who's
Right.
gonna
In this
hire me?
whole big right. No one's gonna hire me at my age or
Mhm,
with this skill set because it's
mhm,
so specialized.
mhm.
So that's the thought. That's many thoughts going in the wrong or going in a direction of scarcity.
Yes.
And it also keeps us in the bubble of safety because we don't
Yes.
have to step out of it because really there's a whole big world out there. I mean, really, a whole big world of what's possible.
A whole big world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what would we name that? Just career scarcity? Or do we want to give it a silly name like Kathy? Kathy career scarcity? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Scarcity Susan? I don't know.
Anyway, the name is Scarcity with Career. I mean, we know that. So
Mhm,
we already
mhm.
identified like three different thoughts that go into that. And again, it's getting out of the circle. So the choose differently. So now we get to choose differently. So the thought is that kind of sounds silly, really, because we have the internet, we have other organizations all around us. There's small businesses, there's big businesses. Like, give me a freaking break. Of course, there's other opportunities. And usually, once you start opening that thought and aligning with the possibility of whatever that might be, things do come to you.
Yeah,
It's really crazy.
right. Excuse me, and I think one thing I wanted to say in between the awareness and the choosing, and we've talked about this before, is asking yourself, "Is it true? Is that really
Mhm.
true? Is it true
Mhm.
that there are no other jobs that I could possibly do in this universe? Like, is it true that I can't transfer my set of skills to something else? Is it true
Mhm.
that no one's going to want to hire me, or is that a made up story in my belief made up belief in my head to keep me in my little bubble of safety?"
Safe. Exactly.
Because
Yep.
it's so scary. Let's face it, if you've been in a career or in a job or at a particular place for 20 years, the thought of moving on, doing something different, doing something outside of that is truly scary, right?
Mhm.
It is. I
Mhm.
can feel that for you. However, it's not the end all be all. It's not the end of the world. Like, you have
No.
opportunities, right? There are
Mhm.
things out
Mhm.
there for you. There,
Mhm.
you are meant,
Mhm.
we are meant for something greater sometimes,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
And
we don't have to be stuck.
mm-mm,
We don't have to feel stuck. Of course, that's a perception shift, but honestly, if you've been in a job for 20 years and then now it's time, like, you're just begrudgingly starting every day and you can't shift the perspective anymore, look at what's
yeah,
possible. Step
yeah,
out of that ball, step out of
right,
that circle, you
right,
know?
right.
You know,
Because we're
you
not,
don't
oh,
need
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was gonna go ahead, please say
You
it.
don't need to eliminate scarcity. It's always going to be there, but you get to
Mhm.
expand it and not let it lead you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, those thoughts are still gonna be there, right? But
Yeah.
who's in control? Scarcity or
Mhm.
abundance?
Mhm.
Right? Stuck
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
expansion?
Yeah.
So, some questions like,
Yes,
for
these are
you guys,
great prompts. Mhm.
yeah, to think about, journal about. Where am I reacting out of fear instead of choosing from alignment? Right. So we're
Yeah, that's a
saying
good
that
one.
the scarcity thought, the scarcity mindset sometimes is a reaction, right? We just said, because out of
Yeah.
fear, like, it's scary to think about that.
Right. Right.
But if that
And
career isn't aligning with you anymore,
mhm.
right, then
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
purpose?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And what would it look like to pause instead of defaulting? To really pause and get online and start looking at what's possible.
Yeah.
You know, maybe start talking to people in your industry or whatever.
That's the action,
Sometimes
right? The action.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Well,
don't even know until you open your mouth and
yeah.
then it's then it's the overwhelm of what do I get to pick?
Yeah. Which is a great position to be in, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what would it look like if you paused, right? And then in that pause is that awareness and it's those questions like, is this true? And then it's also that decision to make a
Mhm.
different choice, right? To
Mhm.
choose again, to choose something better, to choose something that's more open and expanding instead of just staying where you are. Like,
Mhm.
what would that look like? Like, imagine the possibilities. It's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so, asking yourself, who am I when I'm not operating from fear? Who am I when I'm not operating from fear?
Wow.
Huh? Happy?
Yeah.
Fulfilled?
Hmm.
Making a difference or an impact?
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Light, right?
Mhm.
Like usually
Mhm.
when fear is in your place, it's heavy, right? And you
Mhm.
don't show
Mhm.
up as your true self because you're
Mhm.
scared. So when you are showing up in expansion or in abundance, not operating from fear, like not only do you feel lighter, but you probably are exuding a different lightness to the world, you
Right.
know? Yeah.
Right. What do they say? Your energy enters the room before you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And if it's yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just had this thought right now. Like, and think about the impact that has on the people around you when
Mhm.
you are showing
Mhm.
up with that expansion, with that light. So if you have children and they're seeing this, right? They're seeing you reach for something, a dream of yours or something different, something better, like and in this attitude of like, I can do this and I'm abundant, right? How does that impact those kids or your
Mhm.
community, your neighborhood, your who knows? Like the impact could be far reaching.
Yeah. It's that ripple effect that we talk about, right?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah. So it's not something that you wait to happen, like expansion and abundance and all that isn't something that you wait to happen to you. It's a choice. It's literally a choice, and it's something that you have to practice every day. But you all at the beginning of it, you have to be aware of where you are coming from that place of scarcity and fear. And so thinking about these
Mhm.
questions that we're giving you and journaling on them is super important for you to be able to move to the next step, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And when you move to the next step, some of the things and the new traits that you're going to experience is being grounded, being open.
Mhm,
Collaboration is a blast. That is so
mhm,
much fun.
mhm,
Trusting that
mhm,
there's opportunity out there, trusting that the people are lining up, are aligning and lining up for your benefit.
mhm.
And then being decisive about what's next, right?
Yeah, instead of wishy-washy and, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm so scared if I do this." And yeah, right? Being like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm gonna do this. This feels good. This is
Mhm.
aligned,
Mhm. Mhm.
and, uh, and this is what I
Good
wanna
things are
do."
gonna come out.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yep. Yeah, so you become expansive by changing how you show up within that within it, right? Not
Mm.
by changing everything around you. It's like how do
No.
you walk into that room? How do you walk into a meeting? How that
Mhm.
your energy,
Mhm.
your light that
Mhm.
comes to it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. Ah, I love it. I love it.
For sure.
So, small but powerful shifts. We're gonna leave you with these thoughts. Noticing your language, right? Not enough to what's possible,
Mhm.
and celebrating others instead of comparing.
That's a big one. And when you see, and I think we've talked about this before, when you see things in others that you want for yourself, the scarcity and lack mindset is to compare. Um, but if you look at what they have as something that you want, as what we call driftwood, what that's meaning is that that is something that is possible for you also. And you're celebrating what they have because you're thinking, I can have that too. And so why
Right.
wouldn't you celebrate that? You're going to
Right.
celebrate when you get there. So you should be celebrating others
Mhm.
along the way. and
Mhm.
that helps you shift out of that lack mindset.
Mhm. Mhm. Comparison is huge. And when you're in a stuck place, it's so easy to go there.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking aligned action, even when it feels uncomfortable, we've talked about that,
Yep.
and what appreciating what is while still growing.
Yeah. That was our last talk, right?
Yeah.
It was appreciating where, like, even where you are now, looking what's around you, appreciation and gratitude,
Mhm.
for what you have now, because at one point in your life, you dreamt of what you have now,
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
right? Like,
Mhm.
I always wanted, like, for this, I always wanted to own my own home.
Yeah.
Like,
Always
I'm
wanted to have my
so
own business. I always
yes.
wanted whatever.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
be so grateful. Yes. So I want a bigger house, but I'm so grateful for the fact that I have this one, like,
Yes.
because I dreamt for this. I prayed
Mhm.
for this. This was my,
Mhm.
so appreciating what you have while still wanting more and growing and expanding. Yeah. That's how
Mhm.
you're going to get there. Yeah.
It's a daily practice. Where
Yep.
can you choose expansion today? Even in a small little way.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, and you may not know, like, the answer to that right now, but something may
Mhm.
come up throughout the
It'll
day
come up.
today. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna come
it
and you're
will.
gonna be like, "Oh," you're gonna first thought's probably gonna be something negative, and then you'll be like, "Wait a minute." Stop. Make that
Exactly.
shift.
You got this. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it might just be that one, and it might only be that one thought today, and that's okay. And then tomorrow it might be something else and something else.
yeah,
So and you get to celebrate that too.
mhm.
We never celebrate enough. Like,
Yeah, when we
fuck.
do make the shifts, right? When we do make
Mhm.
the yeah, absolutely.
Mhm. Mhm.
Absolutely, that's good. You're right, we don't. We
Mhm.
don't. Because why? Because
Yeah.
we're always looking at how we're not doing it enough.
The next. Yeah, enough.
We're saying, "Oh, didn't I stayed in the negative mindset this many times," and it's like, "Yeah, but you
And then it's
shifted this many times."
and then you shame yourself for being in a negative
Yeah,
mindset and not catching it. Hello?
right. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Oh, the irony.
Totally, right? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. Gosh, wow. If everything if every yeah. Oh my goodness. Just going back,
Talk
like, we're
about an epiphany.
total
Oh,
so many things. Yeah. And then I'm like, wow, if for the last, X many years, if I really would have known this like years ago and started practicing this,
seriously.
right? Like,
OMG. Yeah.
so many things might be different at this point.
But
That's
that's why
why
we
we're,
do this,
yeah, I'm
right?
like,
We
that's why
hope.
we're passing it on to you all.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Could you imagine? Oh, if I was 30 and I knew this stuff,
Yeah,
wow.
right. Yep.
But it's not because we get to trust in the process that the timing is perfect for today. we
Absolutely. We
yes, we
weren't
can look back and be, want want, but here we are today. And at least it's better than not having it at all,
for
right? Not
sure.
having any awareness and floating through and then wondering why things don't ever work out and blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And again, the impact that we're making on today, right? Today on
Mhm.
our
Yeah.
families and on our listeners. And yeah,
Mhm.
so it's
Mhm.
not, you know, we want to say, oh, we're behind, but that's not expansion. We're,
No,
and we
it's
don't
not.
want to share that message. Like, you're not behind, you're not lacking. Like, it starts today, right? It
Mhm.
starts
Mhm.
today and it's going to restart every single day because it's a
Every
practice.
minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
you drive, it all starts.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's more available to you than you've allowed yourself to believe, right? And that's where this is all coming from.
Yeah.
They're
Um,
really if you think about possibility,
Yeah.
It really is endless, like, the possibility is endless.
Mhm. Right, it's just, trusting in that. What's that? What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Getting clear on what it is that you're looking for, what it is that the possibilities that you're looking for.
Mhm.
If it is a career, how are you expanding on what it is that you're looking, you know what I mean? Looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just knowing
To
that
believe it.
there's so much more out there, right? And there is enough. There is enough. There is enough to go around. There is
Mhm.
space for you. There is space for you at the table, right? Whatever table that is that you choose it to be in,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? And you're allowed to expand. Like we give you permission.
But you don't need to hear it from us, you gotta
No,
give it
you
to
don't.
yourself.
Yep, you have to feel that internally and you have to tell yourself, I give myself permission.
Mhm. So that's actually that could be one of your affirmations today if you practice affirmations, put it on a sticky. I give myself permission to expand, or I give
Yeah,
myself permission, period.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I release the need to hold back.
Ooh,
Why?
yeah,
Why we gotta hold back?
yeah. I
Mhm.
trust there is enough.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I choose what's possible. I choose to
yeah,
expand.
yeah. Those are good.
Eh,
Yeah,
we
just say those
really
over and over.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you all for joining us, and we really hope that you were able to pull something away from today.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. This was a good one.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
If you missed any of our other talks on this topic, they're on YouTube. So please feel free to watch. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe, please. And
Yes.
we love you and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Happy expansion. Happy expansion day.
We could start that. Every Thursday is Happy Expansion Day. I mean, it should be every day, but awareness.
We could start there. I love it.
Okay.
Happy expansion day. All right.
All
Take
right.
care. Bye.